Hey guys, welcome to the show. I'm Rantoinette. We've got a ton of stories to get through today. Uh, let's just get started, shall we? Donald Trump's Mideast corruption tour was a smashing success. He scored a 162 million dollar arms deal with Saudi Arabia, which is pretty awesome. He's already got a lot of great deals coming up with Qatar. You know, other than the $400 million luxury hotel, flying hotel in the sky, he has got a $5.5 billion deal with Qatar for a luxury golf course. I heard tell that Donald Trump wants to build, it's just hard for me to even say it, a Mecca Trump Tower. Guy does not really understand how religion works. It doesn't even understand how Christianity works, much less, Islam. But sure, yeah, we're going to get a Mecca Trump Tower. Are they going to pray to the east or are they going to pray to the building? Who knows? Nobody really knows. Meanwhile, Donald Trump he's got a little riff going on with Netanyahu. Netanyahu is, he's not playing nice, and Donald Trump is a very transactional man, and if you are giving him things and saying nice things about him, he will turn your way. That is how the cookie crumbles with Donald, and Saudi Arabia really knows how to wine and dine and 69 him all day, every day. They even put a little rolling McDonald's semi-truck outside so he could get his Mickey D's fix and his McChicken and his McFish. I know it's called filet of fish, but he calls it McFish, so it's a McFish. But here lately, now look, Donald Trump got $100 million from Miriam Adelson in 2024. So Donald Trump will probably honor the deal with her to give Israel the West Bank, as if it is either of them's their right to give it away. It's not their land to give away, but that was the deal. And so he will probably go through with that, and he might give him a little bonus like he did in his first term when Sheldon Adelson, Miriam's husband, gave him $100 million. In the first term, he promised them that he would move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and he would also give him the Golan Heights as a little bonus. And that's in Syria, so I don't know how that works. It's not part of Israel, but yet again, and that particular place in Golan Heights literally has a place called Trump Land. So they named a neighborhood in the stolen Golan Heights from Syria, Trump Land. You just got to flatter him the right way, and he will give you whatever your little heart desires. And the Saudis and the royal family from Qatar and Oman, they all have smashing deals with the president. So it seems like the issue that Israel has with all of these countries is that they're Muslim and Israel is Jewish. And he doesn't seem to understand why Donald Trump seems to be turning his back on him a little bit. Now, look, I don't think that the royal family of Qatar or MBS, Mohammed bin Salman from Saudi Arabia, gives two shits about the people in Gaza. They just don't. Neither does Netanyahu, for that matter, and neither does Donald Trump. Nobody really cares about the Gazans. But the people of Qatar and the people of Saudi Arabia do. And that is an inconvenience. It's getting kind of in the way of the deals that Donald Trump wants to make with those Muslim leaders. And if Netanyahu was nice and played ball, Donald Trump could get his golf, his little golf resort deal with no drama. And, Netanyahu's not really playing nice. Also, the deal, the Iranian nuclear deal that Barack Obama did back in 2016, I believe, that was torn up by Trump in Trump's first term. And ultimately what it had to do with the fact that everything that Obama did, Trump hated, because way back in the day, at a what are those things called where all the press gets together? Barack Obama did a little stand-up routine at the press dinner, and Donald Trump was there, and he made fun of Donald Trump, and that was enough to piss him off. So everything that Barack Obama does or did back then, Donald Trump hated and wanted to throw it away. So he threw out the Iranian deal, which was working, by the way, even according to Donald Trump's own general, Mad Dog Maddox, that was his nickname. He was a general, and he said that no, the Iranian deal is working. The inspectors are going in. They're being able to inspect all of the areas where they're doing any kind of nuclear development, and it is working. But Donald Trump says, nope, getting rid of it. It's got Barack Obama's name on it. Now Donald Trump seems to be wanting to basically just do a carbon copy of that deal with Iran, so he can get a little peace in the Middle East and get his, which, by the way, peace is not a bad thing. It's not that I'm against peace, but Donald Trump is not getting peace because for peace's sake. He's doing it so he can smooth things out so he can get his real estate deals for his family money. I mean, ultimately, Donald Trump loves the Saudi family. He sees a royal family, patriarchy, patriarchic hierarchy, and everything is gold-plated. So Donald Trump is just absolutely amazeballs when it comes to going and visiting the Saudi government. He made mention of like there was like some marble in the room, and he's looking at it and he goes, that marble, you can't get anywhere else. It's amazing marble and everything is gold and I love this guy. He literally from the microphone looked over at MBS and he goes, I would do anything for that guy. And he said it in like a sultry kind of, I love Saudi Arabia and I love MBS. I would do anything for that guy. I was like, will you cut the balls? Will you stroke the shaft? Will you really work it out for him? Giving him a nice shiatsu grease down and a massage. That is what Donald Trump is doing. And he's bringing all of the military equipment that he could sell to the Saudis, which, by the way, I know it's been 24 years since 9/11, but wasn't it the Saudis that attacked us on 9/11? Forget it. That's in the past. We look forward, folks. We don't look back. And speaking of just a cute little adjunct to all of this, I just thought it was really interesting. Donald Trump was talking to a Saudi official, and this is recorded, and he looks over at Stephen Miller, and he goes, I want to introduce you to the guy who is running the government. He's running it great. This is my Deputy Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller. Now, we've established that there are a lot of fascistic ideologies going on in the Republican Party. They are really going full Nazi, but there is nobody in Trump's administration that is more Nazi than Stephen Miller. So just a little thing, a little cherry on top of this whole Saudi Arabian deal. It's pretty bad. And of course, Donald Trump is also allowed to, I still don't know how he's allowed to do this. I mean, the emoluments clause be damned with the $400 million luxury airliner that he wants to replace the Air Force One with. So I guess this is Air Farce One. Ha, I'm so funny. But a lot of these Saudi people are paying Donald Trump in cryptocurrency, lots of transactions. And look, the whole reason for cryptocurrency is that it's not monitored by the U.S. government. It's all encrypted, so nobody knows how much or who gave you or what. So Donald Trump, who used to be, back in the day, He did not like cryptocurrency. He thought cash was king. Well, nowadays, he finds the virtues in cryptocurrency. So lots of Middle East money going through his crypto czar. His name is Witkoff, and Witkoff is managing to get his cut too, I am absolutely sure. But when it comes to people that Donald Trump likes, you can really see it on the smile on his face. And generally speaking, it's got to do with the fact that they are royalty, they have lots of money, and everything is plated in gold. And that is definitely Donald Trump's jam. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. Keep rocking.